Hello and welcome to another episode of SkillCraft. As you can see, some progress has been made just behind us. Last episode I said I was going to be making 3 new buildings and making them into a shore, which I did, so go check out that shore. So go do that before I show you what I've actually done. Or if you just don't care, here they are. Here are the first two this side of the saloon. We have a government building. This one we're going to be actually using. This is the inside at the moment. This will get changed. SkillTree is going to be sorting that one out because we're going to be making a building council, and I'll say more about that later. And then over here, this is the post office, which I will actually be putting post in, or it's going to be somewhat useful, hopefully, as an actual post office. Finally, over this side, next to the honey farm, it's just a standard Wild West building. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, but yeah, it's just a building. It's got 2 floors, no stairs at the moment, but there's some stuff up there. And I actually need to continue this path. And that's sort of what this episode is going to be about, the smaller details. Because last episode I did this over here. I mainly built this gate, and then I also put in all this like small stuff. And I did say in that episode, I've got to spread this across the whole empire. So that's what we're doing today. And this is actually gonna take quite a bit of time because, well, there's a lot of small stuff. So it is small, obviously. All of this stuff is just tiny little details, fences, lamps, and rocks. But there's just a whole lot to do because, yeah, there's a lot of land. I'm largely gonna focus on this area here and probably start moving up towards this side. And definitely here, this looks really ugly and flat. So, stopping through midway here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a progress update. So, what I have done is add some more small details, mainly fences, lighting and stuff like that, just surrounding these 2 buildings here. So we've got the Emerald Trading Hall and the barn. So a lot of this stuff is pretty simple. I've added just pathways and fences. I've added this hay storage at the end here just to sort of fill this out. There's a little bit of space here for like a pen, so if we've got any other animals, that'll be a good space for them. I've added this path here leading to the trading hall, and I added this pretty cool pond, and I'm pretty happy with this. And I even added some candles because it's sort of like a religious sort of thing. And I can do that because I have honeycomb farm, and I actually forgot candles are in the game and used honeycomb, so that's another lighting opportunity that I'll use. And another little detail, this wagon here, I added some trail marks from the wheels. I think I also want to add some horses here, like attached to this, although they will be very outscaled, but this doesn't have to make sense. This is Minecraft. And finally, I started doing this bridge. I've said before in these videos that I'm gonna do a bridge connecting to this area, but it's quite challenging. I'm pretty happy with the design at the moment. It just takes a lot of wood, so at the moment I'm farming some more spruce. But the bridge does literally just end here because I need to link it to this, which is at a different height. So I'm going to be needing to doing some terraforming. So I'm going to bring the cliff up to here, and it's going to smooth out, and there's going to be a nice path, and then finally we can start building over there. But that might take a while, so I'm going to leave that for later in the video. Oh, also over here, SkillTrees created a new drinks business, which is interesting, called Time. And here they are. You've got Time, Tropical Typhoon, Alpha Sun, Blueberry Burst, and they're just candles. I mean, drink beverages, yes. I'm just heading over to the mall because there's a new shop that's opened. Well, it's been coming for a while, but it finally opened. And looks like there's also some sponsorships here as well. Now, this shop has actually had an overhaul, and this is it, the mangrove shop. So there's some stuff there. There's a bargain bin, which is funny enough. That's what I did. Huh, interesting. And then there's rockets, 2 diamonds, 64, and I actually bought both of these. So yeah, I came on here earlier and did it. And my shop also made some stuff. I've divided up, but I made 12 diamonds. I sold 3 unbreaking books, I think. Nope, 4 unbreaking books. Did my maths wrong there. But I've divided this up like this because skill tree gets 10%, and then these are just bonuses. So these are mine. That's skill trees. This is just extra bonus stuff until the next 10% where it's easy to divide. This also made 4 diamonds. Oh, and here's the time bottle shop. It's just at Skilltree shop in the mall. So what I'm going to be doing today is, since I have some rockets, I'm going to be finding the end portal. So let's just chuck this, and it's that direction. So let's head off, and it broke. And in case you've forgotten, because it was literally like so long ago, the end portal is actually open. Skilltree did this in the first episode to get some elytra and stuff. The Ender Dragon is not killed, but we also just didn't get the coordinates of the place, which is why I've had to do it again. So the portal should be open, because obviously Skilltree's gone through it. And yeah, so it should be pretty easy. The only thing we have to do is just to find it. So let's land here and see where we're going. We're still going this way. Well, here it is, we found it. Now I just gotta run around until I see the portal, which shouldn't hopefully take too long. I found the library, and there is nothing. Wow. I was hoping to get some new stuff from my bargain bin. Second chest, see what we get. Oh my, that is good. And that is meh. And looks like there's a second library as well. See what else we get. Fire protection, sharpness 3, power 4. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, this one's got 3. We got blast protection 4 and loyalty 3. Bring 3, fire protection 4, knockback. Don't know why I read it like that. And that one's alright. Well, looks like I found the portal, and yep, it is already lit. Perfect. Well, let me just take these coordinates, and then I'll head back to the mesa. Okay, so I'm back down at the mall, and I'm gonna add all these books to the bargain bin. So I'm gonna keep this one, and the rest can all go in there. There's some good enchantments for 1 diamond in there. And while I'm here, I have added the end portal to the baseboard, which, to be honest, just doesn't really get used much. There's one outpost on there that, well, just isn't even in use anymore. Well, that doesn't really get much use, but I don't think it really matters, because I sort of know where everyone's bases are anyway. Oh, my axe just broke. That does actually... I'm not going to break that with my fist. That does actually remind me, though, I probably should start upgrading my tools and armor. Either getting netherite for the ones that are, like, fully done, like my pickaxe, or just trying to get enchantments. Because, yeah, some of these are unenchanted, and they don't even have mending or breaking, and just, yeah, they're not the best. Well, I have this axe, then, from a while ago, and I've just got 30 emeralds. Let's get another mending book. Which one is it? This guy here, and I'll pop that on. I also need to get unbreaking, and I'm not taking it from my shop because, well, my shop is like stocked, and I know I'd rather just get another one, to be honest. Well, there we go. Now we should have a nice axe. I'll just need to get some netherite for it, which is something I haven't done yet. Oh my, this is so much faster. Oh, why haven't I done this sooner? I gotta do this to more of my gear. So, as I mentioned at the start of this video, Skilltree is going to be doing some stuff in here, and he actually has done this. So, we have a planning permission, and there's a definition here which is not super necessary. Basically, it's so we can decide who actually gets to build in the mesa. And this is the gaining permission. Basically, we just can't build anywhere that's just going to disrupt just already existing plans or just areas and sightlines. And it's pretty simple, and yeah, it's just to enforce that. So we're not getting buildings that are just going to like pop up right here and block the view and whatever. Okay then, so I've come over here because I think I'm going to start on this massive terraforming project. Yeah, well, it needs to get done at some point, so Yeah, let's just make a start. Okay, so it's a new day on the realm and in real life, and I did the terraforming project, kind of. It's not done yet, but here we go. There's that side, and then there's this side, and yeah, there's no top side, and yeah, it doesn't extend much past that. So let's get a better view from here, and that's actually pretty rubbishy. Let's go around here. Yeah, I think it's looking alright at the moment. Not a whole lot done on it, and I will get some more done before next episode. So hopefully it's somewhat finished. I'm not gonna make any like promises, but yeah, it should hopefully be a lot better next episode. But at the moment, I have a new project, funny enough. Let's head over to spawn. I've got quite a few projects on the go, to be honest. I probably should start finishing a few of them. Actually, you know what? Before I head to spawn, I'm going to fix this little hole here that's just meant to be filled with red sand, and it's not. It's filled with water. So let's fix that. That's an easy fix. Oh, I was going to start a little voiceover hello drowned. Oh, no, I just broke the wall. Anyway, I was gonna say I found a nice new hiding spot under this bridge, and this redstone is done. So let's actually go over to spawn now. Okay, I'm flying over to spawn because Skilltree has created a new event, and that's gonna be here. And I have to build it, or rather, he asked me to build it, and I said yes. Because, well, it's kind of my thing. Okay, so back over in the mall, what that little shape was the start of a PvP tournament. And you can see a little board back there. So Skilltree is creating an event where we're going to be fighting in a series of battles, and the winner gets diamonds. Now I'll explain a little bit more of the rules next episode, which is I think when we should be doing this. But here's the bracket board. So on the left we got me and Replete Steam. We're going to be fighting. And then we got Skilltree and Duke Restal. They're going to be fighting. Then the two winners will face off, and there'll be an overall winner. Then I think the two losers are going to face off, and there'll be an overall loser. So pretty simple, and it should be a lot of fun, and that's going to be next episode. So then, over here, there was a circle here just a second ago, but I removed it in favour of an oval shape, because looking at Gladiator Arenas online, which is what I'm going to sort of go for this style of Colosseum, is they seem to be a little bit more oval. Plus, I think it's just generally a little bit more interesting of a shape. Now, at the sides here, it's 3 wide, and then as we go around, this is 5, which is quite interesting because I think it just makes the shape a little bit more interesting. So, the inner ring then. The inner ring is going to be the actual battle arena, and then you've got the outside ring, which is where all of the seats are going to be. And obviously this is going to be a somewhat large build, and just for one sort of set of battles. So we are actually going to be doing some more stuff here in the future at some point. Just either sanctioned battles or just other things against mobs or other players. Okay, so I'm making a start on this Colosseum, and the first thing I'm going to do is carve out the play area and replace this with sand. Well, that is every grain of sand I have. I haven't even gotten to the walls. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna need to go mine out a desert. Which I now have done. And I've got a load of sand. I have no idea if it's gonna be enough for this whole thing. But I don't know if it's too much or too little, so I guess we'll see. I think the best location to start is going to be right here at the entrances. I'm going to do an entrance that side and an entrance this side. He's going to go through and probably around to this front here. And I think that's a pretty good door design. I also think that's a pretty good height to do all of these walls. Well, here we have it. This is the center ring. This is where we're going to be fighting in. It's not done. I'm going to add some obstacles like rocks and things, but I'll probably do that sort of last. I created this cool banner design. It might change. I don't know. To see what Skilltree thinks of it because he hasn't actually seen it yet. Also added this terracotta just behind some of the things, and I really love how this looks. It just adds a little bit of color, which is also why I added the banners. Ultimately, I really like this intersection, and hopefully the rest of it looks this good. And I do just find myself sort of running back and forth, just enjoying it. I don't know why. Just don't look at it from this side. Yeah, it doesn't look the best. Anyway, now as I said earlier, this was where I planned to have the entrance, but, well, if the entrance is here, it is very ugly. And if you walk around here, it's just gonna look ugly, and there's not a whole lot of space. So I'm thinking I just have one long tunnel just straight through here, and yeah, that'll do, and probably some steps going off the side. So here is where I am with this project, but unfortunately I've sort of run out of time for this episode. So I've done the outside walls on the front and the back. uh, Never mind, turns out I've left this. Yeah, we'll fix that next episode. And then I've also completed the inside, which you saw earlier, and this top layer, which, yeah, well, here it doesn't look super completed, but it looks better over this side. So next episode I'll be finishing this build here, putting in some ceilings and a second like outside wall. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode.